Good evening, brothers and sisters. Jordan, our worship leader. How you doing, brother? Hey, we've got a Shelley. We've got an interesting one tonight, which will be going over on YouTube. You know, when this is on YouTube, this was actually recorded live on Twitch. Okay, so do join us on Twitch if you're from YouTube, but it is. Now, what we've got going tonight is Laura. Well, we're in the Berean room, the live chat room, and of course there's more than us in, but there's only three of us in tonight. And Laura and Ida found a number 10 are very interesting, and I haven't had time to pen it out myself, so I thought let's get on screen and share this. So I'll just put us on screen and camera. So Laura, Ida, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, Pete. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Now, the number 10, I've got the rough gist of it, but this number 10, you have brainstorms of a night time, don't you, the pair of you? And a lot of good stuff comes out, doesn't it? So.
Well, it all actually started with that carrier that was stuck.
Yeah.
And we was like, ooh, it's stuck. And then it got out. But then they said it's going to take 10 days, up to 10 days for that blockage, the ships, to finally get out. So me and Ida was brainstorming. We was like, wonder what the number 10 actually means in the Bible. So we actually looked it up. And it's got some pretty interesting...
I can see that on the screen. Translation, Abadoa. Pronouncing Ado. Definition same as H9. Miswritten for H11. Perish, destruction. Destruction 1. Yeah, they're on screen. They're at the top of the screen at the moment, that. And then number. This number can also symbolize responsibility, law, and completeness. Actually, number 10 is considered to be the symbol of obedience and responsibility of people towards God's law, according to the Bible. Okay, I can see where you were going with that.
Yep.
Because we're still expecting it, you know, we're not over Passover yet by any means, are we?
Right.
And I love the interesting thing, and I don't think I said it on a video, but, you know, a sandstorm took it there, or a big storm, which was a sandstorm, 40 mile an hour, or 40 kilometers an hour gusts, took the sail area of the ship, pushed the bow in, and then the moon took it off again, Laura, didn't it?
Yep, sure did. And, you know, that was God. That was God right there.
Now that's, you were saying that Egypt, just explain the Egypt, that was where they came to, and Egypt was chasing them. Is that right?
Yeah, that is exactly where we figured it out the other day in the room during fellowship, that was actually where that ship got stuck. Was where the Israelites first left Egypt on their way to the crossing of the Red Sea. Now, see, that Red Sea is actually, it's like a Y right there. It comes up into like a Y. But the part where that ship was stuck was where they first left Egypt.
Wow.
And then they had to go all through the wilderness, and then they got to the part where they crossed the Red Sea, and they've actually found remnants of, they think, chariot wheels and stuff like that.
Yeah,
down there where they crossed the Red Sea.
Ron Wyatt, wasn't it, found them? Now, just refresh my memory. Was the pillar of cloud and fire at that point, or was it at the Red Sea? I can't remember.
It was actually going before them. The pillar of the cloud was going before them during the day, and behind them at night, or behind them and the pillar of fire was in front of them during the night, and the cloud was behind them during the day, I guess. But that was all through their trek towards that place where at the Red Sea where they crossed. It went all the way through.
Oh, you couldn't write it, could you?
No, you can't. You can't write this stuff.
So it's amazing. It really is amazing. When you first told me this, I thought, wow, I've got to get this, and I never got round to actually putting it out. And guys, that's why we're doing it live. That's why we thought we'd do it live. So then you came. How did you get about the number 10? That was the 10 days. It was going to be freed off, wasn't it?
Yes, the 10 days was the where the ships would finally be out of that canal to where people, the other boats could come and go again. And that's where it all started.
Wow.
And then all this other information came in.
Yeah, this is amazing. Let's walk through that other information, the information you got. I've got in front of us the one that says number. This number can also be symbolized responsibility, law, and completeness, actual number 10, which is explaining a good reason for 10, isn't it? Considered to be...
It sure is.
Yeah, a symbol of obedience and responsibility of people towards God's law according to the Bible. Number 10 can also associated with 10 nations. Now, that is interesting. That's
yes.
The fourth beast.
Go ahead, Ida.
Oh, no, just the 10 nations. The very last thing that we had, that I had posted on there that has my sloppy writing on it, it talks about the 10 horns and the 10 kings.
Yes.
We had thought about all that too. And if you look just a few up above that, it talks about the Passover lamb was selected on day 10 of the first month.
Wow.
That was Jesus, the lamb that takes away the sins of the world. Day 10 of the 7th month is also the holy day known as the Day of Atonement.
Wow. I've got that on the screen now, actually, Ida. The Passover lamb was selected on the 10th day of the first month, Exodus 12:3. As was Jesus, the lamb that takes away the sins of the world, John 12:28, should be back, 28:29. 1 Corinthians 5:7. Day 10 of the 7th month is also the holy day known as the Day of Atonement. Wow. This unique day. She's struggling.
It's very unique. It's just like, wow.
It is wow. So where does that fit into our time now? So we'd be, if something was to happen on the 10th day, what date would that be in our time?
Oh man,
I haven't worked
it
out.
Figure that out.
I didn't even think about that.
I didn't either.
That's okay. So the ship went aground on what day? Can you remember? Never thought to get that up.
It's been freed for what, 3 days now?
Okay.
So that would be 10.
Well, there you go. So 10. So it's now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 10.
So, just want to throw into the pot, if Jesus entered 6 days before, the 6s I've been coming up with. So, 31st, let's say it was the 30th, 31st, 1, 2, 3, 4, the end of Passover. Well. Sorry, just thinking out loud with that one. But interesting stuff, isn't it?
Very.
Let me just read further down, and I've got... Here we go. What we got this? Yeah, March, April. Because we're in Nisan now. Oh, adjustment and leap years. Okay, that's for anyone who wants to look at that. And then I've got your notes in front of me, Ida. Or the last note you took. You mentioned the 30th, didn't you, Ida? You got a mention.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
That's okay. That could be the start. But I mean, it's going to come. It's going to come that way anyway, you know, because I don't believe that any man knows the day or the hour. I really do believe that we'll know when Jesus is told, go and get him, you know.
Right. Right.
But he tells us to watch, doesn't he?
Yes.
Right. Well, me and Mary always say, we'll figure it out, but as soon as we figure it out, that's when Jesus will come and we won't be able to tell nobody, so.
do you think?
As soon as you figure it out, that's when it'll happen.
Do you think the Lord just got the Bible and threw it up in the air and said it'll take them a couple of thousand years to sort that all out? Because we don't know. From all the studies in the Bible study, we don't know how the book of Revelation actually works. I mean, there's been so much on it and thoughts about it, but we don't know where trumpets, and if trumpets overlap seals and so on and so forth. Nobody's really sure, are they?
No, we don't. We don't.
But I'll just read these notes of yours, Ida. 7 heads, if I can read them. It's not you, it's my screen. Let's blow it up. 7 heads are 7 months, which are the woman's SDS, is that, Ida? 5 days? 5 days? Also,
okay.
You probably...
The woman sits, I think that's what it says.
You
I can't even read my own writing.
You probably haven't. You haven't rehearsed this, have you?
No, I haven't. I'm like, wait a second, where's my notes? Let me see what I need to put up there. I ain't even read through them.
I'm looking at the bottom. Your actually written notes on screen. Okay, that's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
The full mark of the beginning of the tribulation, which is a good point, you know. That's the one. That's the bit you've got at the top.
Yeah. It's 7 heads are 7 mountains, which the woman sits.
That's
also 7 kings.
Yeah. 5 kings.
5 kings are fallen, 1 king is. The last king continues a short time. The 8th is the beast, and is of the 7.
One of those begun before. Then you're coming into the 10 horns. There's a 10. 10 horns are 10 horns, 10 kings. Well, that's what I believe it would be. Certainly 10 kingdoms of the 4th beast, correct? Everybody sort of think.
Right.
And we know that, oh blimey, I'm without me notes now. It's all right, guys, we're just doing this for the first time. Next time we'll prepare. But I had oh gosh, what nations did I have as 10? There's only one group of nations and it's the monetary organization, and it's called I can't think of it. Trust me. But there is 10 of them. There's actually 11 of them, but they're known as the 10. I think it is the G10.
Right.
So there's a formulation of 10 monetary systems within a nation. Then, of course, we've got, which is 10. Then we've got the Antichrist, rather the false prophet, which I think we're pretty well secured to say he is the Pope, don't you? And the Catholic religion.
Yeah.
Antichrist is still a bit of a mystery yet, but we know that France is part of the G10. So there's possibilities there. So there's a lot going around the 10. And we know that we've got, let me just get that off the screen. We know that we've got, what am I thinking, 21st in Nisan, haven't we? That is pretty well the Kajuri prophecy. Mary!
Hey guys!
Oh,
Hey,
Hey, Mary.
hey, everybody. My husband and son came home early, and I totally forgot.
It's only just to keep you posted. You're actually live now, Mary. Okay.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Awesome. What
So
are we talking about?
it was well, we're talking about the notes that Laura and Ida came up with on the 10. Okay, on the 10, the number 10, and that's
Go
where we
ahead.
got. So any
Go
input,
ahead.
more than welcome. You know.
Okay.
But we
I'll get caught
started
up.
with
You guys
the.
carry on.
Go on. We started with the ship, the ship, and the 10 days to release, which has happened, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So then it's
Yep.
the final point. I mean, the other thing is, I'll say it now, we're live, is do you know the helicopter that was going in and out of the White House that guy put,
Yes.
Donald Trump has returned? That's a practice run for a training pilot for Marine One. Okay.
Okay.
So they hyped that up.
Yeah,
didn't
I
they?
asked my husband about that.
Oh, she's gone again. So we just thought we'd pop in and have a look at the figures that you find on a daily basis in the Bible rooms and here. And if it works, hey, you know, it's a great thing to do. But we've got a factor that we now think that ship is very relevant, even though it's free now, is it? I think it's set free. But
Yep.
it's very relevant in something, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It's no coincidence that it was stuck and freed on Passover.
Yeah.
Right.
That's significant.
Absolutely. It's signed. I mean, we're looking so close, and we're just giving everybody a sample of what's going to come from us here from now on, whenever we can. Is that right, guys? You're up for that?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So we've got
Yes.
things. Any more you've got to share? Anything that's come up in the Bible studies that's interesting regarding what we're talking about tonight, which is end times, you know?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. There's lots more dreams of meteors. There's actually been, and it was so weird this morning that I think it was Lucy had posted, either Lucy or Nikki had posted in the room where she was on a train. Well, part of my rapture dream last year was when I was in heaven, there was a train. And then just, I think Ida said this morning or the other day, her husband had a dream about a train.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, hey, can you quote that?
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you what he told me his dream was about?
Yeah, please.
He just said that I was getting on a train to go somewhere. He wasn't sure where. And that for some reason I couldn't get on the train, but I had to climb to the top of the train and right on top of the train.
Wow.
And he was telling me when it stopped, he was telling me that I needed to get off when it stopped. And apparently he was at the place it was going to stop at, because he said that when the train stopped, he could see me still on top of it, but I didn't get off. And the train took off again, and he said that he was trying to run after the train, but he couldn't catch up to it. It was gone. He didn't know where it went or anything. And he said he kept running, and it got dark and darker and darker, and then he started hearing like creature sounds and stuff like that. And he got scared. He said it scared him. So he turned around and went back, and he went into this house, and then he woke up. So.
Wow. So the dreams are starting to line up.
Yes.
Oh, right.
And then there was another one. We've been inundated with the number 3 over and over and over. 3, 3, 3.
Well, then when I popped in, when we started in the Bible study this morning, someone asked me how I was doing, and I said, and I hadn't heard anything about the trains or anything.
Right.
And I said, you know what? I kind of feel like I'm sitting at a train station waiting for the train to show up.
Yes.
And that was when Laura was like, Ida, Nikki's like, oh, I had a dream about a train. And it was just so interesting that something so random and all these dreams about trains.
I come in after all of that. I actually got in Bible study late this morning, and Laura was like, hey, Nikki had a dream about a train. I said, oh, really? I said, my husband just told me about a dream that he had about a train.
Right.
And that's when we got talking about all that.
Wow. So it's all happening, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
Woo!
I mean, where
then
go on, Mary.
I did see a video today that was talking about the 21st of Nisan. I don't know if you guys have brought that up.
Yeah, I've just mentioned
when
it.
They crossed over.
Yeah.
Is it when did you? Okay.
I didn't go through it. I just mentioned that Nisan is, the 21st. And that's an interesting concept, bringing together the Gajuri prophecy, isn't it? And, there's a lot about that, to be honest with you. There is so much happening. And we've been waiting a long time, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jordan sent me this picture, and he wanted me to post it for you all.
Free from Egypt on Passover. Yeah, well, it's significant, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's significant.
And a week later, they cross over the Red Sea.
I know. So, a week later. So it's been interesting. Okay, throw this into the pot. The 10 days.
Okay.
Then Jesus comes in on the 6th day before. And then 6 days after that, a week, they cross over the Red Sea. Just some thoughts in there. So,
you were talking.
Go on.
How long was it stuck?
It was stuck 6 days.
6 days.
At the point where Israel was, I can't believe it. Actually, at the point where Israel became Israel. Am I right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You can't make this stuff up.
No, you can't.
Just can't.
Oh, we got a long way to go, in the next 24 hours, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh, dear me. So, I'm writing as I go, but I haven't pinned it all together yet. I think we'll search back for the dates and keep 6 days is ringing here, because I've done it on videos. Scott Ski on the chat. Good evening. There's a lot here. Just let me read the chat here. I woke up. This is Scott Ski on the chat, guys. I woke up at 7:17 yesterday and knew it was too early because I'd only been in bed for 2 hours. So I went back to bed and woke up at 10:10. Okay, where's this going?
Wow.
When I went downstairs after waking up, I saw a post by Chelsea Bedell about everybody aboard the flight 717. So I call my brother and tell me to go book the Revelation 7:17. And then later that day, the Lord told me, go look at the 10th book of the New Testament. 10th verse. I'm right. You're writing here, Ida. 10th verse. And it would be Ephesians chapter 1, verse 10. Oh, what's that say, anybody? Has anybody got a Bible open? Ephesians chapter 1, verse Got it?
Well, I was looking at Revelation because it said Revelation first. My mind just automatically goes to Revelation.
Ephesians chapter 1.
Chapter 1, verse 10.
Verse 10.
Okay. Hold on. And as a plan for the right time to bring everything together in Christ, both things in heaven and things on earth in him.
Nice one, Skotsky.
Well, gee.
7170
No reading between the lines there. There's no reading between the lines there. You just said it.
Put them in your notes, Ida. So that actually was, I woke up at 7:17 yesterday and knew it was too early because I'd only been in bed for 2 hours. So I went back to bed and woke up at 10:10. When I went downstairs after waking up, I saw a post by Chelsea Bedell about everybody aboard the 717. So I call my brother. He tells me to go and book the Revelation 717. And then later the day, the Lord told me to go look at the 10th book of, and that's where we get the reference from. So we've got the dreams coming together. We've got we've got all the dreams coming together. We've got this boat that's been freed in 6 days from the place where Israel came to and became Israel. We've got a 10-day scenario. All right, if it was, Mary, do you know what date it actually got grounded? I can't think. I haven't got it. Oh, I can't get it.
Well, if it was, let's see. Let me go to my calendar. If they were there. So they were freed on Passover, which was the 28th.
28.
Was this past Sunday or Saturday? No, Saturday.
Yeah.
So it would have been the 21st of March.
Oh, why does 21 make? Oh.
Or, yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, because they were freed on the 27th, so we wouldn't count the 27th, so it would be the 21st.
21st. So.
Almost like the 6 days of creation, and then the seventh day was rest. They were free.
I couldn't. And 6 days, Jesus, before, well, he came in, didn't he? Yeah, okay. This is crazy. This is crazy.
It is.
So if we took 6 days, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3 days, interesting enough, because someone was mentioned 3 was coming up a lot. So if the 6 days has been freed,
yes.
and it was freed on the, was it freed on the 27th, was it?
Yes, it was freed on Passover. So
Right.
Was Passover the 6th day or the 7th day? Was it? That's what I wasn't sure what to count. So it's either the well, no one knows the day or hour.
Nobody knows the day.
It's either the 21st or the 22nd.
Or what calendar, indeed. We don't know what calendar.
Right.
So
or what calendar?
Is it lunar? Is it Enoch? Yeah, is it the new one from Ken Johnson? Nobody
I know. I think we need to just break out the book of Enoch. I just think we do. I think we just need to bust that bubble.
Well, Ken Johnson has done an
said it.
amazing study on it. He has, to be honest.
Okay.
For anybody who looks over at Ken's, I mean, I've got 3 of his books. He's I wouldn't say he's the best book writer in the world, but he's certainly the best student of prophecy that I've come across in modern times. That's for sure. And of course, he's taken the Dead Sea Scrolls and gone off the dates in the King James Version, and there's different dates in the scrolls to the King James Version. So there's another calendar. Oh, So we don't know the day nor the hour, do we?
We sure don't.
Oh. Or is this a precursor for Rosh Hashanah? I don't know. You know where I am. I don't know. Or is this Rosh Hashanah as well? We don't know that. Either. So there's a lot to be.
Well, what's interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. Go on.
The day after it's freed is Palm Sunday. When Jesus comes in on the donkey. I get these text messages from a radio station, and it tells me moment by moment when certain things happen during the week, the Holy Week. So he rides in, and they're Hosanna to the Son of David. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. And then that same day, he predicts his death.
Okay.
Monday, he curses the fig tree.
Monday.
And he clears the temple.
Okay.
Tuesday, the disciples inquire about the fig tree.
Yeah.
And they challenge his authority. He debates in the temple. Then they go to the Mount of Olives, he and the disciples. And that's Tuesday is when the Jewish authorities plot the death of Jesus.
So it's plot death on the Tuesday. Okay. So then Mount of Olives on the when am I Tuesday? Wednesday? Am I right with that?
They went to the Mount of Olives. Let's see, curses the predicts his death. Curses and no, I think it was. The phone is being silly. 27th. Okay. And the donkey predicts his death. Curses a fig tree. Okay. And they inquire about it. It says that that was Tuesday.
Okay.
He and the disciples go to the Mount of Olives and debate.
Okay.
And then the authorities plot his death.
Right, I just got this up on screen. I think it's Ida, isn't it? Open original. It will be. Now, just let me. Okay. Right, okay, I've got it for everyone to see here. Palm Sunday to Easter. Walking with Jesus each day. Clearing the temple. Yeah. Wait a minute. One.
Yeah, both them pages kind of go together. Okay. I think the first one is on the second page, down at the bottom.
Oh, have I got? Oh, I've opened the. I'll go through. I've got them expanded. You see on the screen, so.
Right.
So I need the first page first, don't I? Oh gosh.
Right.
I've messed up. It's okay.
Second page first. Second page first.
Oh, okay. Open original. I'm trying to pin these days down, thinking about when this ship was cleared, you see. That's what's going on in Pete's tiny brain, okay? First, the triumphal entry, yeah, on the Sunday. Yeah, is that right, Mary? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that's the day after it was freed.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And then we've got, where's number 2?
It was on the first page.
Would be, wouldn't it?
It's clearing the temple. Clearing of the temple.
Can you read them out, Ida? Have you got it in front of you? No?
Yeah, I got it in front of me.
Okay.
Day 2 is clearing of the temple.
Yeah.
Day 3, it says day of controversy and the parables.
Yeah.
Day 4 is day of rest, Wednesday. Day 5, they got Passover, Last Supper. And then day 6, crucifixion. Day 7 in the tomb, and day 8 resurrection.
Wow.
And the text they sent me, because they do like a day by day what happens, that just at this time, apparently on the day of rest, is when the woman comes in and anoints Jesus with the oil.
Mm-hmm.
So
The woman anoints Jesus. Yeah.
Day of rest, Wednesday. It even says Wednesday on it. Day of rest, Wednesday. Isn't today Wednesday?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Just saying.
Wow. Day of rest.
yeah,
Just saying.
I'm just reading what
That is interesting.
Skotsky's saying. He says, and the birth canal, you said this, Mary, didn't you? And the birth canal gets opened on that day. It was Passover and the birth canal gets opened on that day. Why was there an Evergreen truck jackknifed on the main thoroughfare in China that same day? That was kind of weird. Wow. Confirmation. Merce, good evening, brother.
Now,
What going
let
on?
me check something else. What day was that the moon was in? I remember when I was looking at the moon.
It was a special moon, wasn't it? If I remember right. I did see that.
What day was that? Okay, hold on. Oh, Sunday. It was Sunday. It was Sunday. Stop it. I can't take anymore.
Hey, all these Bereans out there, and it takes a handful of toe rags like us to get this stuff together, doesn't it?
Shoot. What's today? Oh my gosh. And by yesterday, it was at her knee. And then by today, it's in Libra, judgment.
Yes.
I'm
Wow.
just saying. The day of rest.
Just a point.
Day of rest. And we're all at a train station this morning.
I'm not setting a date or anything. Yeah, okay.
Just thought I'd check that.
Oh boy.
Man, I suppose we could tie all them together and do this again with them days all tied together, I suppose. Yeah, I think it's good. Shh. Anyway, here's Cal. Cal. Oh. Cal, you're live, by the way, sis. Okay, so get a cup of tea. Okay. Right, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I'll go quiet. I'll be back in a minute. I'll just do the end to this video.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then we'll just you can see go on a bit after this. Give me a minute. Oh, I'll not come out. I just want to mute.
Okay.
Well, brothers and sisters, on Twitch, ready to go onto YouTube. Okay, let me get full face on. That's an interesting one. And we're going to pull it together bit by bit now as these people, my brothers and sisters,
we're off, right?
we're on. They're still talking. I don't know if they can hear me.
So.
Yeah, I think we are.
Well, they're
I was
talking.
in there fixing grilled cheese. The guys both came home early.
It's
I
all
was
right.
like,
They're
it
going to
must
talk.
be time to cook
I
dinner.
better come out of
I
here.
completely.
There we go. I've dropped out for now, but I'll go back in. We're putting it together in a group chat, okay? And all this is coming off Bible studies and dreams and things that are coming together on Discord. Do join us on Discord, guys. It's a great place to be. 3,800 people of 11 ministries, and we've just picked up a new one with R. Jordan, who's the worship leader, okay? It's his appointed time. Okay, and of course we've got Berean rooms, we've got Artist Free Bible Room, we've got Healing Through Deliverance, we've got Baptism from Victoria, we've got Holistic Medicine Room, we've got Michael Middleton's room, we've got Brother Morley's ministry who goes around just helping everybody and finding us stuff. looks after the server, and I hope I haven't missed anyone out. But I'm going to leave you with that, brothers and sisters, on Twitch, and I'll put this on YouTube and say, may God bless you, keep you, make his face to shine upon you, and be gracious to you. Join us on Discord. It's the best church I've ever been in. God bless.